The Gladius is a pretty cool blade. It's part of how the Empire was made. The Romans were far from ordinary, so let's look at the blade of the Legionary. Salve, amici! Hello, friends! Lauren here, and today I'm going to talk about Gladius, or a Roman short sword. The reason why is because I did an interview on another YouTube channel, Luca D, Wing Chun master, and he has a YouTube channel, and we had a great 45-minute talk, and that all ended up uploaded today on his YouTube channel. Fantastic. And so the link to the interview where I talk about swords for 45 minutes will be in the description of this video. But as a companion piece, to say thank you to Luca, a little bit more about the Gladius, which is one of the swords he wanted to know about. So this is a fairly standard, I think this is called the Pompey version, if I remember correctly. I've owned it for a good 7 or 8 years. And we're just going to go over some of the features of this. We can see how it's different from a medieval or a Renaissance sword. First thing you'll notice, we don't really have hand protection. We have a fairly close-fitted grip here. That's what you want. This is going to be an excellent thrusting sword. You can cut with this sword as well. I have done it. Works really well for him, but it's exceptionally designed for the thrust. Look at how it comes down to that nice point. So you need to have that grip. You need to be able to hold on to it. So your hand is wedged in. You've got a large wooden pommel here, and you've got your securing pin on the back here. And your hand really locks in. Your grip is just enough to cover the basics of your hand. Doesn't have a lot of cross guard, and that's because you're pretty much going to use this with a shield. So you're going to have a big shield, and the Latin for shield is scutum. Incidentally, Gladius just means sword. Latin for sword. So we can call this legionary sword if we don't want to call it a Gladius. But I don't mind calling it Gladius because automatically we know that it's a sword from Rome. There are some longer versions. There are some slightly different designs that have been found. So they do vary in their design. But we have wood for the fittings of our hilt. We do have metal up here to help protect that. Nice, sharp blade. It's light, it's fast. You use it with a shield, and you're going to fight around the shield to attack with it. The scabbard, well, the traditional scabbard, if a legionary would have it, it's suspended across with a baldric, and it's got these 4 attachment points. And you wear it on your right side. So you can see this is where it's going to be. So I know that I've talked about in past videos, this is short enough that you could successfully draw it from your back, but it's pretty easy to just draw from your side and still have the sword in front of you, ready to go. Legionaries wearing it on their right, maybe officers wearing it on their left, depending on your role in battle. But if you're with your scutum and your gladius, after you've thrown pilum, the throwing spears, and you've approached in and closed in on the enemy, with your big wall of shields, this is your thrusting weapon that you would use. I thought we'd give a closer look at it. So let's just pan it past the camera. There we go. Now, it's not a very expensive reproduction. Very basic, but it's still quite good. It's held up really well, and it's a nice part of a collection to have, certainly. I think this one was a windlass. Yeah, so like I said, 7 or 8 years. Saw it on a sale page of a Canadian website. Had to buy it. Couldn't resist. Well, you'll also notice that 1, 2, 3, 4, your fingers do fit in nice. Got the little bevels, little ridges. You got a nice grip on that. You are going to be able to hold on to this sword really well, even if it's wet. I mean, you're fighting in all sorts of conditions with thousands of other soldiers. You don't want to lose your sword. It really is designed well for the grip. Now, part of this is because I did the interview for Luca, and the other part is I watched The Eagle with Channing Tatum. I rewatched that last night. I probably haven't seen it since shortly after it came out, when you could first watch it on a movie channel or something. And yeah, there's some really good stuff in the beginning of the movie where they form their testudo, their turtle shield work, where they put all the shields together and they're charging out to rescue some other Roman little patrol. it's not really spoiling. It's at the beginning of the movie. It's just really cool. They do have some neat things that they put into there. And, of course, there's lots of thrusting between the little gaps in their little shield. You know, they're little. It's pretty big. They're doing a lot of thrusting work. And, you know, that part of the movie is really cool. I just thought, yeah, I like that. And I think that was well done to show some Roman tactics and how they're using their shields and their swords. So just a super quick video today, because you can go watch 45 minutes of me talking all about swords, but I figured a little bit more about the Gladius and a recommendation for Lucas' channel was in order. And of course after this there will also be a recommendation for Sensei Emmett's channel. You may remember I did an interview with Sensei Emmett back in January, and I've done a little techniques video for his channel. I will make sure that I put that on the social media so you can watch that. A much shorter video, easier to digest, a lot more watching rather than just listening, I suppose. But friends, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of the support. We're really, really close to 300, just a few subscribers away, so I appreciate all of you. Do remember to like and subscribe and comment, of course. There have been some problems with comments. I'm getting notifications. It's one now, I'm sure. And I can't access them. They're not showing up. Replies to comments are showing up, but initial comments on videos aren't. So be patient. I'm looking to see if I can find them and reply. Someone wants to know where my kettle helm comes from. Cult of Athena, 13th century kettle helm in the medieval helmet section. Some people were talking about scabbards and some really good ideas about how to make a back scabbard work. So it's always appreciated when you comment. Don't forget that part. Anyway, I forgot Roman for Latin specifically for saying goodbye, but could say ciao or arrivederci. But I could just say thanks for watching and have a fantastic day. See you later.